Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, a LOTRO guide. And today I have something very cool things for you guys. One is a special trick to consuming reputables, and it's both, and the other one is something to do with saving your UI settings of your layout of your screen. Both of these have actually been something I've been taught by my viewers. So, and I'm now going to do a guide video of it, and I'm sure they're both okay with it. One of them said it was good, and it's very cool, and I want to give them both full credit, so I'm going to show their comment and their names. So it's very exciting. So let's do this right now. So the first thing is reputable consumption, okay? So for one, when you have rep items, okay? So right here, for example, let's say I have these Tomb Raider sashes, right? When you right click them, you have to sit here and click each one over and over. That's 70, okay? There's a real simple trick that I was taught by someone. Here is their comment, and credit goes to Ulanor von Grieger. I believe I tell you. I hope I didn't totally ruin your name, my friend. But that was the first one. I really appreciate it. So really, all you have to do is hold Alt, you guys, and then right-click it, and look what happens when you do that. Okay, so just hold Alt when you right-click it instead, and it's gonna bring this little thing up. You can choose half, stack, all of them, one to choose how many you want to actually do of it, and then just say okay. And it consumes them all instantly. And as you can see here, instead of doing individual consumptions of 30, it did all of them for 1,950 reputation. So now I can go and do that with the rest, just by clicking Alt. And of course, I can't do these because I'm already full. Oh, I can do those, maybe. No, you cannot use those because I believe you have not completed the founding rite. Okay, I have to complete a certain deed or quest to finish that up. Yeah, so anyway, that's pretty cool. So for example, these Mathams 71, right, hold Alt, right click, okay, consume them all. That's fantastic. What a great trick. A trick everyone should know. So that was the first thing. And now for the next trick I would like to show you guys, and everyone should know in Lord of the Rings Online, is, I will show you right here, is from one of our longtime viewers of the channel who's been here since I almost started, like the first month I started my channel, Mr. John Hammer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that up real quick here. So here's he took so much time to give me an in-depth, detailed setup of this, which I greatly appreciate so much that we're going to do a video on it, and I want to give him full credit there, John Hammer right there. So thank you so much for your support too. I love it. You've always been he's always been someone who's always done nice comments and fun things and helpful things. So I really appreciate nice comments like that. So anyway, full credit to him. But now I will explain real quick. You can look at this, screenshot this if you want. He did a full in-depth thing if you need that. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do it here on the command. So basically what I want to do is, first I have my setup, right? So you guys know on my other video how I showed you how it's the Alt backspace or tab thing, or I'm sorry, control that, and you can move stuff around your screen, right? And also this, you can hold general and move that around, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. And then I'm going to move these, okay? I'm going to move these bars. I'm going to show you something crazy, okay? So see, I'm going to move these things all over, right? All right. Now, this is not what he was showing us, but I want to show you what. So I'm going to put these all over. So wherever you want to put your UI things, right? Now there's a special command, right? So now I got those all in crazy spots so I can show you this works, all right? You go into your little chat bubble, click it, or hit enter once the little thing's flashing, which he explains very well in his whole thing that I just posted there for you to see. Type slash, all right, UI, all right, UI, and then save. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. So slash, it's kind of almost computer programming. Slash, okay, I see. So layout, so UI space layout space save. Now you can name it whatever you want. Now something that I'm going to real quick though, turn down the music because it's just a little too loud and I can't hear myself. All right, so one thing though that he was saying is you can, before you start messing with this, in his thing he does show a way to actually save it too ahead of time. So you can save your default first. So you might want to leave how your thing is first and say slash save default and name that differently. But I'm just going to go ahead and name this one how I want. So slash save, and then I'm going to say for this character, it doesn't matter what this next word is. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just going to say Voice of the Rings, all one word. And now I'm going to say save. Now I want to show you this. So now if I wanted to load this, right? So again, you might want to first, before you do that, say slash, before you mess with things on your screen, when you use the control tab backspace. I have a video on that, like in my guide videos of how to move stuff around the screen. But basically, once you move stuff around, before you do that, you could do that command with default or something, just to save the default setting if you're worried you're going to mess something up. But it's not really too big of a thing anyway. So then we're going to go to a different character and show you that this works, okay? So, for example, actually, I'll just show you right here. So I've already done one, and I named it Zollin, right? So I'm going to say /UI space layout load instead of save. I'm going to type Zollin. Now, Voice of the Rings, because Voice of the Rings was this layout, right? I already saved Zollin's layout on my main character. I'm going to hit enter. And if you noticed, it just flew around to different locations. Let me show you. See, the map went to the top. These went here at the bottom, right? Down here at the bottom, these went. These went here. The chat bar went here. This went up back to where in the corners. So this is my default layout of my stuff on Zollin. So now, if I go back to this chat thing again, and I type /UI layout, and then I put load, again, Voice of the Ring, because this is another one I saved just now. Remember, I just showed you how to save this. Boop, they're all back over and everywhere crazy, right? And that's obviously not how you would have it. This was just a generic example for you guys to go, oh, excuse me, freaking out the screen out. But that's just a generic layout for you example. But again, I would use my normal one, which is that I already set up on Zollin, which is UI layout. So pretty much always you're going to write is /UI layout space, either save /UI space layout or save, depending on what you're doing, right? Space the name of your title. So whether you're naming a layout you already have set up on your screen, you want to save that for another character, or if you're going to load it, you type in the name you already have, which again, I want to type in load, then space the name of Zollin, not Voice of the Rings, right? Boom. And now they're all set back up and they're back underneath my screen here, and they are all set and good. So again, those are two things: UI save files for your layouts and how to quickly do consumption of a bunch of different respect items from two of my viewers. So I appreciate it that you guys took the time to tell me about those cool little tricks, because I knew a lot of tricks, but I did not know those two. So that's really cool to know. And again, yeah. And don't forget, guys, control, it's the it's a weird one. I believe it's not backspace. It's the one below backspace and above the enter button on the keyboard. It's that one, whatever that button is. It's really weird. I've seen it called many different things. If you know the name of it, put in the comments right there for everybody. I appreciate that. It's a weird name. I forget what they called it. It was some... Anyway, it's not important. But again, I do show you that in my other guide video on cool tricks and something. I named it. It's there. In fact, I'll link it in the description. It's my other video. Okay? It'll be down there. So you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I want to quickly thank my Patreons, and thank you, MrRevel, for being a royal level Patreon and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. Don't forget, guys, free links to Twitter and Twitch and Facebook, and then links to the Patreon if you want to join our Discord through that, and all that kind of good stuff. So thank you so much. I hope that helped you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe button's going to be right there. Next episode of this playlist will be in the top left for guides, and a LOTRO Tale, my fun, entertaining playlist, which are right in this area on this character, is right over there. All right, see you guys in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth.